Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. And like I say, we are back with another one, and it's another one that I picked up from a local independent supermarket in a place called St Martin's, which is local to me. And the supermarket is Stan's Superstore, family owned and family run independent supermarket. And it's quite good actually, because they do get some different beers in there, and they do try and sort of support localish or sort of Welsh, if you like, sort of brewery. So we're taking another look at one of the ones that I got from there. As I said, it's from Tomos Watkin Brewery out of Swansea, and this is a bottle of their Blodwyn blonde ale, coming in at 5% ABV. Shall I put that on? Is that any better? Is there a bit more light on the subject there? Let's try one more. There we go. Blodwyn blonde ale coming in at 5% ABV. Like I said, 500ml bottle, and it coming at £2.39. It's just come out the fridge, and like I say, they're out of Swansea, but I believe the beers are brewed by Big Bear Beer Company, which is also in Swansea, literally on the same, I'm guessing, industrial estate as this lot. Now, I don't have on their glasses, so we're going with the old Ilkley Brewery glass today. Just come out the fridge, probably set at about 5 degrees. Let's get it cracked, poured, and try and waffle a bit more while I'm pouring. But I always do my bit beforehand. I do apologise, I'm not very good at this. You'd think after 5 years I'd be able to control myself, but I'm a bird's eye and I'm a waffler. Not much I can do about it. So I don't know if this is bottle conditioned. I'm not even going to tell you anything on the back now. Let's just crack on. Looks like a blonde ale, if you like. You could say it's golden. It's definitely got sort of like a blonde look. Plenty of fizz in the bottom of the glass. I think it's nucleated, this is. Yeah, you could say there's, I don't know, is there the slightest of hazes in there? I'm not sure. And we got about a finger of white head. It's nice, compact, tight bubbles. But yeah, looks decent. So I'm going to go in on the nose, and we shall see what we get. Oh, that's a nice nose. I'd say it smells like a blonde ale as such. Not if you sort of like think along the lines of, say, something sort of Belgium, if you like. But for me, it's got a nice sort of nice malty note, a nice gentle hoppy note with lemon, maybe a little bit of a herbal note, something like a coriander or something in there, herbaceous note, I should say. Maybe a bit tropical. Be interesting, actually. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to try looking because the rating's too small. But it smells decent. It smells like a really nice beer. It may well cloud up a bit when we get the rest in, but I don't think it's going to. It's not looking like it's going to be a cloudy one. So there we go. Tomos Watkin Brewery and their Blodwyn blonde ale, 5%. Love the artwork, by the way. That's why I picked all these beers up. That was the biggest thing. Let's dive in, give her a taste. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, you do get that. Do you know what? It's got a little bit of a feel of a wit beer in there. It's got a little bit of a feel of a wit beer. I'm wondering if they use sort of like a Belgian yeast in this, because it's got that sort of like it's just got that taste. When you have a wit beer or even a Belgian blonde ale, you get that yeasty note in there, and that's what I'm getting from this. Definitely getting that. Ooh. 5%. Body is absolutely quality. Absolutely quality. That is how you want every 5% beer to feel as you drink it. It doesn't feel empty. It's got some weight to it, but not going to weigh you down. Really beautiful body. It's got to be said. We'll just get the rest out of the bottle. Go in again. Carbonation is quite sprightly, but it doesn't ruin it. Doesn't ruin it. It's not too prickly. It's not popping and ruining that mouthfeel, if you like. But it's popping flavours, which is really nice. Fantastic body, beautiful carbonation, really, really smooth, lovely mouthfeel, and the flavours in this beer are gorgeous. They really are. It's such an easy drinking beer, really easy drinking. I'm going to come to the flavours in a minute, but that 5% drinks like a lovely 5% beer, that does. It really does. I'm interested to know what hops are in this. I really am. Bear with me. Bear with me because I'm blind as a bat. Hops are Bobek, Goldings, Cascade and Olicana. A Bobek out of Czech Republic or something. Are they a Czech hop or something? I'm not sure. But I was drinking this and I was getting this little spiky sort of feel to it. Almost a little bit of a Saz hop feel to it. That's what I was kind of getting. But yeah, 5% spot on. Malty, bready, herbaceous, yeasty, fruity, maybe even floral. It's a beautiful beer, it really is. It's almost got a sweet side to it as well. It sort of starts off as you drink it. There is, for me, a touch of a sweet edge, just a touch, but you still get that sort of yeasty feel to it, which for me, that yeastiness kind of brings a little bit of bitterness to it. And on the back end, and then you're getting the bitterness on the back end with the hops. That is a banging summer beer, I tell you what. Talk about some beers, you know, if you're in a pub and you're sitting there having food, this is one of them beers for me. That is one of them beers. You go out and have food almost to drink that beer. That's how good that beer is. You want to sit down, and wherever you go, you want this to be on tap if you're going to have food, because that's the sort of beer it is. It's just really decent. £2.39. That's one of the best real ales, I'm going to say, I've had for a long time, in my opinion. That is, there's nothing really not going for it. It's going to be a style of beer that some people don't like, obviously, but I think if you just generally like beer, and if it's a good beer, whatever style you like it, this is one of them. So if you do see this one about from Tomos Watkin Brewery and their Blodwyn Blonde Ale, I highly recommend that. That is a massive thumbs up from me. Would I buy it again? Definitely. If you've had this beer before, let me know your thoughts on it. But yeah, that is an absolute belter, and the artwork is fantastic. That's it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I will see you again soon on another one.